have started recording this, so it should be good.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Probably you will get the recording as the organizer. Maybe after the meeting, you can send around the email.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
I'll do that. I think just for a bit of background before they join, we are currently in onboarding. They will start with manual copy pasting because they're migrating from another solution. But the migration will happen in July, August. So I think they didn't want to put the effort into developing it for their current solution.
Mm-hmm.
And so they know they are migrating to Sitecore. The project has not kickstarted yet, so I don't know how much they know about Sitecore. But I think it's just to kind of demo it to them, show them what efficiencies we can get from using the Sitecore plugin when they actually migrate to Sitecore, and probably just answer some questions.
All right, gotcha. Quick question, which version are they migrating to?
They said the latest, so I think they said 9.1.1, but they were talking about 9.2, I think, by the time they
I think the next would be, the 9.3 is right now the latest, right now?
Most probably.
Yeah, but probably like
have to check.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
the one we have built around is 9.1.
9.11.
9.11, and but we are in conversation for 9.3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, on this side, like if they confirm this is something they want, that will not be until like end of summer. So.
Okay, gotcha. So this is Generali India, right?
Yes. So in India, they have two different branches. They have one that is the life insurance, and the other is non-life insurance. So this is the life insurance brand. The other one, the non-life, might also be using Sitecore. They're looking at moving, but they're thinking about, they have 4 different solutions that are shortlisted. They have AEM, Sitecore, LifeRay, I think, and something else, I can't remember.
Okay.
But potentially another opportunity to have the Sitecore plugin used, or the AEM plugin, depending on what they decide.
For AEM as well, right?
Sorry?
It would be also a good opportunity for our AEM plugin.
Yes, if I mentioned to them already that we do have plugins for Sitecore and AEM, but at the end of the day, they need to have a discussion, I think, on the financial side as well. So I think they're deciding this this week, so we should have a bit more visibility next week.
Okay, awesome.
But that'd be good, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna send a message to see if they're joining.
So we are quickly getting the API team members. So Ishtiaq and the rest of the team. So do you think the rest of the team should also join?
I don't know. Ishtiaq is invited. Okay. I don't know whether the rest of the team joining or not.
Hey, Ishtiaq, do you think your rest of the team should also join this one? Or? Okay, great.
Hello.
Hey there, Niels.
Hi. Is that you, Path? Sorry, I'm not very good at recognizing voices.
So I'm Ishtiaq. I'm from the API team. So I suppose we are the ones who are taking on the feeds API, all things feeds that's coming through the API gateway service.
Hi. Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought it was because I saw a number of connecting, so I thought it was the client.
Yeah, I think one of the external number I'm seeing in our participants.
Hi, Neil Ashish.
Oh, Ashish, this is you.
Yes, sir. I said hi. And then I was wondering what you guys are discussing right now.
You were spying on us. Okay, no problem.
No,
I guess...
not at all. You caught me before I could start.
No, don't worry, because you come up as a phone number, I believe. So I was a bit confused. No worry. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. It's very sunny here today, so it's
Oh,
not been
wow.
like this for a while. So it just lifts the spirit, so that's good.
Super awesome. Then why are we on call? Why shouldn't we in the pub?
I know. You tell me, you know. Will that be only you on the call today?
I think Parth should be joining in. Just give me 30 seconds. Let me just check. Tejal, let me just check. Where is Parth? Parth was, and sorry for yesterday, Parth was unwell. He was not in office, and that's the reason we had to shift Parth and Samarth to join a news script call. Can you check where are they?
Oh, this is fine, and I hope he's doing better.
Yeah, he is doing much better
Brilliant.
while he's operating from a different office, and that's the reason. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty sunny out there in India also. So yeah, it's a good day.
Brilliant.
Anyways, most of the time it's sunny.
I'm sorry?
I said we have a lot of sunny weather out here. So I mean, India anyway, there's a lot of sunny weather. Today we have a temperature right now at about 20 degrees. It's good.
That's the dream. This morning I had to, remove the ice from the windshield on my car.
Oh
So
yeah,
that's how.
you have to scrape it.
Exactly. It was like 0 degree last night.
My God, that's.
I know.
I ran away. I actually, if somebody asked me why did I run away from there, I think that was not the reason why I did that. I mean, man, I can't stand the weather. I mean, yeah.
My fingers were frozen.
Every day I used to kind of escape my car, and it was not something which I was kind of very comfortable with.
No, I know. Did you have? So is Path on the line now?
Parth is just trying to log in. He is facing some kind of a challenge, and that's
Okay.
what Tejal was telling me. Give me a second. Let me call him myself, and I will just ask him just 30 more seconds. I'm sorry. He should have been here.
No worries.
Hello.
Hi,
Parth
Path.
is here.
Hi, Nils. Hi, Ashish.
Hey.
So Ashish told me you were not feeling very well yesterday, so I hope you're feeling better today.
Yeah, I am better now. Thank you.
Very happy to hear this. Brilliant. So as we have everyone on the call, I think I'm just going to set the scene a little bit for this call. I think we discussed it before, but really the idea for this call is to give you a demo of our Cycle plugin. So I know you're migrating to Cycle over the summer. And really, this is the occasion for us just to kind of explain what the plugin does, how it works, and just give you a live demo so you can see like the efficiencies. And also, as we go along in that demo, if you've got any questions that you would like to ask, that would be a great time to do so, so we can answer them right away. Okay.
Okay.
And just to kind of explain, set the scene again before the demo starts, and I pass the hand to my colleague here, Nahid, that is on the call. Talking about the Sitecore plugin, really what it will enable when this is all deployed and installed on the CMP side as well, is that when you be on a task in terms of the publishing channel, so where you want to push your content, you will automatically have a Sitecore channel that will appear as standard. So again, that will enable you to push from the same CMP directly. In order to enable this on your side, you will need to have a plugin installed on your Sitecore instance. So this is something that we would provide you. As it stands, our Sitecore plugin supports 9.1.1. We are looking at the development as well on the Sitecore side and making sure that we kind of follow this. So, depending on the requirement you have, we'll be looking at having a plugin ready for you if you have a different version. And in terms of what these plugins that you will install on your Sitecore side will enable, you will have the ability to publish to Sitecore in either directly, which means pushing directly live, or you also be able to publish in draft mode. Okay.
Okay.
And the way it will work is that on the Sitecore side, you will have some templates that are created. So for example, article template, this is probably the one we'll be looking at to start with. You could have multiple article templates if you wanted to with different layouts. And using labels or custom fields, you would be able directly from the CMP to select one of those templates. And when this is pushed to Sitecore, it will automatically pick up the correct one.
Okay.
Okay, and then through the plugin, there will be you'll have the ability to map the data received from the CMP to the templates that you have on your side, the templates fields, which means, for example, you'll be able to select where does the title from the CMP goes in the template in terms of the headline. Do the same with the article body, the hero image, all of this, so that you'll be able to configure it in the plugin. This is kind of the thing we've been working on in the configuration sheet. Then you will also be able to use the NewsGrid labels or custom fields to select a workflow if you wanted to start a workflow on the Sitecore side.
Mm-hmm.
And then the plugin will also take care of sending the public URL of where the article lives back to the CMP. This is for like analytics purposes and also enable any social sharing. And finally, data from the labels and custom field will also be available for you to use as metadata in Sitecore. So if there are any needs on that side, it will also be able to do that. Okay. And I think I will go quiet now and I will pass over to Nahid for the demo.
Thank you, Niels.
Yeah, sure. Let me share my screen. Hope you can see my screen.
Yes, I can.
Okay, great. So let me start from CMP. So if you have seen it, we have. Let me go to the website settings first. So you need to add a publishing channel before creating a task to publish. So I have already created a Sitecore channel, a test Sitecore channel, and this Sitecore server is our local server in our office premise. So let me show you the configuration here. The configuration is pretty simple. We just give the URL of the server. This is the important part here. This is the feed URL. And this feed URL, the article we publish goes to this feed. It has two purposes. One is the collection of articles. I have some articles already populated in this feed. So you can see these are the articles, the metadata. And another purpose of this feed is providing the schema. This is the schema. I'll come back to this schema once I explain.
Okay.
So this is the feed URL. Another piece of configuration here is the default post type, as Niels mentioned, that it could be default post to, I mean, it could be a live post whenever you select a publish option. So whenever you push some content, it will be live at Sitecore, or it could be a draft one, depending on this configuration.
So let me add a little bit more here. So in case like some customers want rather like, okay, I'll be pushing content from CMP and that would directly go live in my Sitecore site. So for them, they should choose the default post type as publish. But many customers also want that there should be an approval process on the Sitecore side before it goes live. So for them, it's the draft post type. So when you choose the draft, it would wait on the Sitecore side. Somebody takes a look and like approves the content, and then it would be published.
Exactly.
So that's the difference between these. Like that's what these two options define.
Yes, got it.
Any question regarding the configuration?
No, not as of now.
Okay, fine. So let me go to the task. I have already created a task. It's a simple task. I have added an article. So this is the interface of our task page. So in the content tab, we can add articles. In the brief tab, we can select some labels. Let me select some labels and I will explain what this label does. So let me select content type, content format, say it's the article. We have some labels specifically for Sitecore. So Sitecore workflow, say it's a draft workflow, and Sitecore destination, say it's a category 1 destination. So these labels are used for which destination you want to use for the Sitecore and the workflow you want to trigger at Sitecore end.
Just a query. There are too many. I could see AEM, Samsung, and other category
Right.
labels.
It's a sandbox.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep.
so it's
Oh, okay, that's the reason. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Got
right.
it.
But there are like lots of other labels that you're saying. Sorry, that it's not clean enough for you, but we just use.
Yeah, I got a bit confused, but if it is a sandbox, it makes sense. I am sure only when we integrate with Sitecore, it will be only Sitecore related.
Normally for CMP side, like you can configure what sort of label that you want to like set for your organization, and that's totally up to configuration. Like it's optional for
Cool.
you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I've just selected few labels. I have already picked article. The next is the publishing channel. So let me select the publishing channel I just showed in the PNP configuration. So this is the channel I just showed you. So let me select it. So as you can see, the default publish as draft is by default checked because it was checked in the configuration. But user can override here. So if user uncheck it, then it will go live.
Okay.
Let me check it. So this is the thing we need to do it. Yeah, right. Yeah, you can schedule the post. So whenever you want to post something later, you can do this scheduling in CMP as well. So, for example, I want to post it tomorrow, so I pick a date tomorrow, and I can hit schedule. But for this demo, I want to show it live, so I want to publish it immediately. So let me pick when the let me publish when the task is complete. So this much we have to do from CMP. I just hit the publish, and the content will be available at the feed.
Okay.
So I'm trying publishing. The content has published. So let me check the article title. Article title is Lacquers thing. So let me check the feed now.
And maybe we can go over the feed structure, like what sort of information we send over to our feed.
Right. So this is the feed. Let me go to the top. I should have the article at the top. No. Yeah. So the article name is this one, and the description is Alex thing. I guess I need to refresh. Oh, here it is. So this is the article I just pushed to the feed. So here should be the title. Yeah, this is the title I just showed you from the CMP side. So in the
I'm sorry, can you go? I'm sorry, can you go a bit slow? Yeah, I could see Lakers dominate. Okay, I could see the title.
right.
Okay, done. Yeah, yeah.
So
Okay.
we are giving all the information we need for the site. So we have article title, we have article description, we have some more meta information, and more important, we have those custom labels that I said. For example, site code destination, site code flow. Those labels are here. So this is more or less the most important part of the page. Let me go to the schema then.
Do you guys have any questions thus far?
No, no, not as of now.
Okay. So in the schema, what we have a selector. This selector is the JSON path of the article of the feed I just showed you, the JSON path of a piece of information that I want to target. So for example, this is the Sitecore workflow mapper. I want to map my Sitecore workflow with this information. This is the label name, and with this information I want to map. So the schema is nothing but a mapping of CMP content to Sitecore data.
Okay.
So all of these are one-to-one mapping, and those that has predefined options I could mention here, and those that doesn't have any that are variable and I don't know, I left it empty.
Okay.
So if you don't have any question regarding the CMP side, then we can switch to Sitecore side.
Yeah, let's go to Sitecore side because it's pretty simple. If I understand it correctly, we can publish and we can see the draft mode. So, the problem is unless we do it at our end, at a UAT version or something like that, we would not have really questions popping up in case of any error or any issue which is there. So, yeah, let's move ahead.
We would definitely want to know more about your use case, definitely. But I think first of all, I would let Nahid complete the demo on the Sitecore side, and then we will ask a few questions around what sort of use case you're particularly looking out for, like what sort of pages that you publish, to what type of content, and all that. Does that sound right?
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Sure. Just one thing I forgot to mention, that the widget has capability to unpublish a content if you don't intention to publish it, or you can sync. If you have some modification after publish, you can sync. So these capabilities is there in the widget.
So one is like pulling back the content from the site, and another is like post-publish any modification, updating that. So those are the two actions that we allow on the publish content.
Right. So let me switch to the Sitecore. So I have logged in. If the plugin installed properly, then we should, let me start from the beginning better. So if you log in to the Sitecore admin panel, then the panel should be like this. Then you need to go to content editor. If you have plugin installed, then you should see this NCP, NewScript plugin. We have, I already have configured. So in that configuration, what we have a different level of configuration. The first one is the configuration, and this configuration is feed configuration. So you could have multiple feed. For example, one feed is for news, one feed is for product, this kind of multiple feed you can have. So you could have multiple article configuration under this configuration feed. But the general configuration, like the analytics JS that collect the analytics from the site, it should be a common thing for all the pages. So these common configurations are in the configuration item. So what we have here is the analytics script. This script is collecting analytics and sent to the CMP whenever someone visiting your site.
Okay.
We have this default destination folder. If I forget to mention the destination from CMP side, I forgot to mention a label, or I mention a label that doesn't match with the configuration, then the default destination will be applied. Same goes for default workflow. This kind of default configuration, general configuration is here. Another general configuration is this one. This one should be feed. It is the callback URL of CMP. Whenever article publish, this URL will be hit and CMP collect the public URL. It should not be changed. It should be. It is remained as it is. Yep. So let me go to specific configuration. Do you have any questions so far?
No, I just want just go back once.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah.
Okay. So this one is the feed specific configuration. So the first thing is the feed URL that I show you from the CMP settings page. This is that URL. Then these things are regarding the article, the template of the article that Sitecore will do. This is the data template. This is the page template. And this is the rendering. It is kind of CSS kind of thing. So these templates will generate a article page, and this is the placeholder where we will inject the content from CMP to Sitecore. So in your template, you might have a lot. You could have a lot of things, but you just want to push your content in this placeholder. So, any questions so far? So let me go to destination field, this kind of mapping that I just show you from the schema. So if you go to a destination mapper, you could have multiple mapper here. I just put a sample mapper for the demo. So this is the options I provided by the schema. I have category 1, 2, 3, and I have one-to-one mapping here. For category 1, I want this folder to reach. So I could have, here is my folders. I could have different folders, and this is the default folder, and I could have as many folders as we want, and we could map one-to-one here. So all these mappings are kind of these one-to-one mappings. For example, this one is the author mapping. So this is the CMP field. I just show you in a feed that we have author, description, article, meta title, article title. These fields are in the feed, and I want this CMP field mapped to Sitecore author field. So it is straightforward, just one-to-one mapping with the CMP field to Sitecore feed. Same goes for workflow. It is another one-to-one mapping. So I want to map with CMP draft workflow mapper to Sitecore draft map workflow.
When I'm mapping a particular set of content piece, okay, and then defining the author, content, or workflows. Uh, is it important to do it manually and piece by piece, or will I have a bulk load upload option for doing? Because I believe what we are doing right now is a bulk upload for content information which we have onto our site. But take for example, once we are live with Sitecore, will it be there be option of a bulk upload for a pig?
We don't have it right now, any upload operation, because I think it's a one-time operation. You just set it and you can forget. Because yeah, so for the time being, as of now, it is a manual process. Is it possible to upload this kind of configuration or not? As of now, it's a manual process, and
yeah, it's a one-time configuration.
Yeah, it's a one-time configuration. Whenever you onboard to CMP, then in the onboarding time, it should configure and it should remain as it is if we don't need any chance.
Okay.
Okay.
And if you want, you can add multiple configurations. So
exactly.
It caters different need also.
Exactly. So let me try to sync now. So if I sync, I should able to read the latest content I just published. It should be, yeah, as you can see, it's already synced actually. There is a poller here for a periodical, it triggers periodically, so it pulls data from the feed. It already pulled it and put it in cat1. This is the article I just published. So it should be, we should be able to preview it. Yeah. So this is the article I just post from CM. The article template here is very simple. Takes the title here. It puts the author name, publish date, this kind of information.
Yeah.
So let me try publish a content. That was the draft one. Let me try another. Yep. Let me try another content to publish. So I'm selecting a content from the content library. So let me pick this one. Let me select the labels. So it's
Select the content pillars.
I don't have any configuration in the. I don't have it in the schema. We can pick any label we want, and we can adjust our schema accordingly.
In to adjust it.
Right, so
I think for the demo, you have already picked tables.
No, I just wanted to see if there is any configuration already done, and but it's fine. Go ahead.
yeah. So I just skip the workflow. I want immediate publish. So I skip the workflow. This is the feed. I want immediate publish, so I check out publish as draft, and I hit publish now. So it should be available in the feed. Let me.
Are you sitting out? Sorry, just a second. Parth, are you sitting outside?
Sorry.
Are you sitting in a noisy place because there's too much noise at the background?
I am in Thane, but I don't think so. There is noise.
No, I'm getting too many discussions happening at the background. And no problem.
Let me try and get into a room. Just hold on for a minute.
So the plugin picked up that article. I synced it manually, but if we wait for, it should be 5 minutes. Set, it is setting from the configuration. It should be pulled in 5 minutes. So the article is this one. Yeah, this one is that article, and it should.
Is it better now?
Yeah, much better.
Okay.
So as you can see, the article has got published, and CMP has collected the canonical URL, the public URL of that article. As you have seen that I have selected immediate publish, so it doesn't wait for any approver to approve. It gets immediately published and notified to the CMP end. So this is more or less the demo we planned today. If you have any question, you can ask.
I just want to understand one thing. When you were doing a global configuration and you were putting a snippet in the site code plugin on the site code side, okay, in the new script plugin, you are kind of doing the global configuration. What if I have more than one tracking mechanism in which that has to be done? Will that configuration also happen from the same place? Will it happen from somewhere else?
So on the site code side, global configuration, did you mean?
Yeah, on the site code side, dual configuration for tracking.
So you mean this one?
Yeah, yeah, global article properties.
Global, yeah. So could you repeat your question?
So for example, I want to track, there's a Google Analytics, there are different tools which use. I also use a customer journey tool for a lead nurturing, which also need to track the entire content. So it's the customer properties together.
Okay, gotcha. So I think if I get your question right, you're asking if you want to add some other other script, for example, that you use for gathering your analytics information, but I'm not using ours. If that is possible to add it here.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So basically, we collect our like wherever we are publishing content through CMP, and we have our own analytics that collects the analytics information.
And we have our own dashboard to show that analytics.
And within CMP, we also have like our own dashboard for analytics information. So for that analytics information, like showing analytics information in that tab, in that particular place of CMP, we need this JavaScript. But if you want to add your own, this is something we haven't actually heard from any other customer, but we can check the feasibility of that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is more than one script code. So one is we are tracking it in NewsCred. What if you also want to track, say, multiple scripts? Yeah, like the way you did. It's
Right.
only one place. What if that?
It shouldn't
It
be
should
a
work.
problem. Shouldn't be a problem, but this is something we need to just test out and see like if it works fine.
Right. We need to
Can
verify,
you
but it
let
should
me know?
work theoretically.
Can you just check and let me know on that?
Yeah, sure. Sure. I'm taking a note.
Any other question? If not, could you please walk us through to your like what sort of use case that you are aiming for? Like what type of content you'd be publishing to your Sitecore site, to what type of pages, and how many different templates that you have. So could you talk us a bit more about your specific use case?
Sure. So nice. I mean, while it is very early for me to kind of comment onto that because of, I'm sure news would have confirmed that the site code implementation is going to be in H2 sometime. However, there will be on the templates you will have a product template which will be one type of a template. So all the products need to be in one type of template. The product content needs to be in that template. The second will be your generic content, which is your blogs and things like that, which go blog video. And we are also trying to kind of at some point in time we want to be on the podcast also. So that's the second kind of a content which will go out. And I think that's the so I foresee some 4 to 6 odd templates at max to be out there. There is a plan to do a local SEO on the site core and connect it through a GMB pages. Okay, to be able to take advantage of the local search or near me search. And but that's something which is yet work in progress, and I don't know how that will take shape. So if I was to give you some insights on this, this would be my long answer to your short question.
All right. Do you guys have any separate team that work on the content publishing part, like the content marketing side, or like how do you handle the publishing from CMP to Sitecore side? Is this the same team that does all of that, or you have separate team for the content marketing part and then separate team to handle the Sitecore settings and admin or the configurations part?
Yeah, so there are two different teams. Configuration is handled by Parth and his team, while the publishing would be from a marketing team.
Okay. I think it would be good, Niels, that we should also have a separate conversation with the content marketing team, so we understand the different types of content they'll be publishing. It'd be better for us to understand that and what should be their frequency, and if everything is fine with our existing features of our plugin. So we just need to validate that.
Okay, and Ashish, can you talk to this, or we would need to talk to someone else?
Sure, great.
Yes, sure. So Nils, that team is also my team only. I mean, for good, bad, ugly. So that's also part of my team only, and I think we should, and I would, while the person is at the back end knows what we are doing, and Parth
Okay.
keeps getting him, so we would get him involved at some point.
Okay.
Okay, so I think what I have heard, and please correct me. So you are currently publishing to blogs, and you would also like to post videos. and you have one template now, but at maximum you would be using 4 to 6 types of templates. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
So are you also a user of workflow on the Sitecore side?
As Nils would have confirmed site code is yet to be implemented,
Right.
onto our system. Right now we are on Umbraco, and as of now we are using Umbraco only to, publish any content or anything. But once site code gets implemented, then we'll be able to, clear out these grids.
Sorry, my bad. So you are aiming to migrate or like set up your Sitecore by the mid of the year.
Yes.
And be Sitecore 9.1?
Yeah, that would be the latest version which we would be taking.
Okay. Gotcha. And currently, how do you publish to your Braco?
So it's basically, the backend team which is there, we publish via Umbraco pages only. Okay. And, it's set up in a manner wherein we define all these labels and everything. And it's published, directly coded into the Umbraco pages, templates wise.
All right. So I assume that you have to do a lot of copy pasting.
Right, sort of.
Okay. For sure, with this plugin, your effort would be like needed for like all this copy pasting will be minimized, because it's as Nahid has demoed, it's a one-time configuration that you'd have to do for your when your site code is set up. Then you can automatically publish through CM to your site code directly. But let me tell you one thing about our plugin. It's currently mainly handling article publishing. So let us know in case of you have to or you want to publish different types of content, because that's also like in our roadmap we plan to, but of course that's something we have to talk to you in detail and then make sure that that feature is added.
Okay.
But with that, let me also tell you that like through your article, as you have seen, like we have custom fields and labels. So you can actually teach a lot of other things through these fields.
Sure.
So I'll actually hand it over to Niels. If you guys have any further question or any, feel free to reach out to Niels. And Niels, please do send us an email for the follow-up steps up next. And we'll be happy to help out in every form.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Well, I think that this is really what we wanted to see today. So I think if we don't have anything else, I think we can jump because we have a follow-up call for the status of the integration. So we can probably just follow up on this and maybe we get some time back as well. So Naeed, Nisrat, thank you very much for your time. I think I'll take it from there. Thank you again.
Thank you guys.
Thank you everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.